Yes, and we're back, folks. We do apologize. We had some little technical difficulties where the live was not necessary showing. So
Yes,
hopefully, if we're there now,
yes, I.
we give thanks. Yes, I. So tonight is all about Nicole David, singer, songwriter, artist, performer, and local celebrity. Well, I would say also regional celebrity as well, because she's known around the region as well. But tonight, we want to encourage you to show your support. I had to put on my glasses so I could actually read and do justice. Okay, so if you're not aware, we are trying to rally effort, try to raise some needed funds for our sister, Nicole David. As we know, in this artistry or music industry in St. Lucia, we have to look out for each other because there is no union, there is no pension plan, there is nothing really as of yet in place for when we need some sort of financial assistance, in life, in terms of whether it be for medical or for personal or whatever reasons. These things are not in place. So we must be proactive and try to put some sort of thing in place to look out for each other. We are each other's brother and sister, and of course in this time, around this Christmas season, is a season or time to be giving.
Yeah,
So
man.
we're going to be listening to some of Nicole's music. We're going to be watching some of her videos, and let's put up the link where you could actually go and pledge. That is the object tonight. We want to be pledging, and we want to be showing our support. Nicole Alana David. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. I'm not sure if it's Alana, but I'm trying my best. I've known Nicole for quite some time now, and to be honest, she's a remarkable singer. She's a force to be reckoned with on stage, and she has contributed enormously to the art form in St. Lucia. What can you tell us about Nicole, Mr. X, my co-host?
Well, Nicole was always one of the best artists, female artists. I like in St. Lucia. I admire her, the way she sing, and yeah, man. And every time I hear Nicole, I hear Alison Hines, I hear a Destra in her. She have that unique voice. Like I can see she's a St. Lucian how this, what's the name of this woman called? This black woman that sings.
Icon.
Yeah. Celine Dion, a St. Lucian Celine Dion. Yeah.
All right.
Or a St. Lucia Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I think everybody in St. Lucia has heard that name before.
Yeah.
And she's also popular in the karaoke circuits, because you would normally find her hosting karaoke. And when she's not performing, she's worked with several bands over the years. Let me just try to read a little bit on the. Let's see if I could get a little bit of information about her, the bio and stuff. As you know, we really want to do justice to her legacy. Okay, so let's see here. Of course, you listen to her voice in the background. We started in the previous live. We played some of her Christmas song. So we said David. She's an artist from St. Lucia. She is referred to as the St. Lucian Queen of Soca. Okay, and was a member of the soca band DN5. Now, shout outs to DN5 before I go further, because I remember that band. I remember even before, I started with my own band back in, I think it was 1996 1997. But DN5 was already on the scene and dominating the scene. And DN5 stands for the North 5.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
five
but yeah,
members.
when he had the inside, that was top band. Yeah, man.
And I don't remember all the members' names, so I don't want to put myself on the spot. But big up yourself. The Basie was the band leader. I think he lives in the UK now. Trevor McLaren or something to that effect. I don't really remember the pronunciation of his last name. But big up. My brother, you should link me up sometime. I know you're in the UK. I'm in the UK as well. You were instrumental in my journey as well, as I'm sure with a lot of other musicians. We used to come out. And I remember one time speaking to this gentleman at a hotel where I think that was his day job. And I was asking him advice, on how to, come out on the scene. And he was, giving me some ideas and stuff. He might not even remember that. But Trevor, big up yourself. These guys had a big hit. But because she winding down, so you remember that song?
Yeah.
They had several songs that were quite popular. So big up yourself, DN5, the North 5. That was the first band where I believe Nicole got a start or was introduced to the St. public. She is now the head, it says the lead vocalist of the band Spectacle. So that's obviously something that was written a few years ago. So Spectacle also was another band that she was lead singer of. Big up yourself, Shesh. Shesh was the band leader. Shesh is also in the UK. Shesh, link me up sometime. And another great band again where she was a lead vocalist. You could have seen them regularly on the hotel circuit and obviously over the carnival season. Now she had a big song called Bounce. Song, I believe, Nicole won the road match during St. Lucia's Carnival 2005. The song Bounce. I have to look for that song. She placed third on two occasions in St. Lucia's Soca Mona competition. I believe that was in 2004 and 2005, but decided not to participate in the competition in 2006. She represented St. Lucia in the Queen of Soca competition in Trinidad and Tobago and placed 7th. Nicole have had some big notable songs, such as Jam It. I mean, you know that song is there.
Yeah.
She's had Winding Up Is With Culture. That was released in 1999. Okay, Mischievous. That was released in 2006. What the Feeling was a soca song released in 2006. Round Back was released in 2007. Of Bounce, as we're referring to, Bounce was released in 2005. Got another big song again, Mate. I remember this one would have the girls going crazy.
Mate, yeah.
Jabal. So, some of the songs were considered maybe even controversial because topics like Jabal, the Jabal wouldn't really like the name to recall, but she has some topics that was very engaging and for her audience, very entertaining. So I want to play some videos of her. I mean, we did a little bit earlier in the previous live. I don't really want to go back to that, but I want to take in some songs. So let's take in one of I'm gonna take you guys way back right now, way back. To a performance of hers. I think that's the Mate song. You might be able to see maybe your younger self in that video. Some of you watching. But let's take a look at that video.
Java so much. Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what? Well, I'm going to tell you why. When the next shot, because the Javas could do this. This one is a round way. On the road one, on the road young. I want you to let your hand down. But get to it in the mixer. Solution. Right now we're going on the road. Trinidad and Tobago. Jamaica. Antigua. Barbados. Dominica. Spin motion. This is how they roll. Yes, we got the fun. Mashing up the baseline. It's just begun. Forget about your worry. Right now you're not worried. We're jumping up and jumping. I bet you're there. On that track. Looking at your back to leg. Watching on the road she waits. Now she is it. When you're getting hard, quick. Ready for breath and roll. That she almost has the wine. Why not sugar? On the line. On the line. On the line. The only thing I've got to
Okay, well, apologies. Obviously, this video is several years old, so you know, I apologize for that little kind of disruption in the progression of that video. But there's more live videos of her. As you can see, very energetic performer. I forget the name of that club. That was a regular spot for parties and events in the Rodney Bay area. I think that's where she was performing.
So what event they having tonight?
Well, tonight's event is a fundraiser actually. So let's see. Let's see if
it's at the Breadfruit Tree in Grosley.
In Grosley, that is correct. So that is one of the spots where I guess you would be hosting normally a karaoke. So folks, if you're in St. Lucia, I would invite you to go there presently as we speak. The event is happening now, where you could pledge and you could give something. Don't forget the GoFundMe link is also being displayed here. GoFundMe uh, / A9D0CB29. Don't forget you could go and pledge. Okay, so if you're not aware, to bring you up to speed, she's currently battling cancer and she's undergoing treatment. She's already started chemotherapy, but she needs to also travel to the neighboring island of Martinique to do some surgery and to also continue for treatment. So there is a target that needs to be met in terms of with medical expenses and costs. So as we know, Mr. X, in this business that we're in, there is no pension, there is no retirement fund, and furthermore, there is no union or credit union that is dedicated for artists and musicians. And we know the
Yeah.
struggle of that business. It is basically by the sweat of your brow. So if you're not physically able to work, it means that you may not have anything coming in on a steady basis.
I
And
I
in
I
fact,
I, I find Echo should play a big part in that, you know.
well, to be fair, what I want us to do in the new year, Mr. X, I want us to bring on Echo on this program
Yeah.
and have a word, a discussion with them, because they usually do these campaigns, media campaigns, to enlighten. So we want to bring them on and we want to address a couple of things, because it's interesting enough
Yeah. Yeah.
now that some of the members of the board of Echo are actually musicians and artists. So they should be in a position to understand that whilst they're involved in the inner workings of Echo, they should not only be comfortable to be receiving that steady paycheck, but they should be
Yeah.
also conscious of when they're not in that position down the line and they need help themselves. So we have to try to show support and show love, compassion. She's given so much. She's given so much. I mean, Nicole will be performing at the hotels regularly. I mentioned she's working with some of the best bands, top
Yeah.
bands on the island, and she's also performed as a solo artist. She has a remarkable voice.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man. Yeah, man.
in
Yeah,
this
man.
day and age, we find so many people coming up and singing and want to join what looks like the easy life,
Yeah.
but it's a very sacrificial life. We know that. If you are doing music as a career full time, you must be working very hard always to be earning your dollar. And one of the saddest realities of being a musician or artist is that not just finding the gigs, but getting paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you find a lot of musicians are not able to look after themselves in the right way. I'm not saying that is the case with her, but I'm just saying because of that journey, it's been so tough and it's a lot of sacrificial on our parts to entertain, you know, to bring out entertainment and to entertain the masses. And we don't always get the recognition or the rewards. So we all have to rally together. Every single musician from St. Lucia, primarily, I'm appealing to you guys first. Every artist, every singer, whether you know her or not, she has helped pave the way for you to be earning. So I want you guys to actually, what two things I want you to do. I want you to go to pledge, as little as it is, it will help. But I want you to also go on her Facebook page, and I will put up the link for her Facebook page. And I want you to send her a message of encouragement. Yeah? And I'll start with you, Mr. X. What message can you give to her to encourage her if she's listening to this or she's watching this? I want you to give her a message whilst I try to put up her Facebook page. I want you to give her a heartfelt message of encouragement to give her some strength.
You know, well, what I can say is, don't give up. Leave everything in God's hand. Be strong. You know, think positive. you know, and I know, she's a strong woman. Don't give up. I know cancer is something that is, is kind of, people say you don't have a cure, but there is a cure. There is a cure for cancer, and she just have to change her her habits, like eating and different stuff like that, Yeah, and
Okay.
get closer to God.
Okay. So you
That's the
believe
most
into.
important thing. That's the most important thing. Put God first in everything you do. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Yeah, man.
Okay. So that's a message from Mr. X for Nicole. I'm sure, as a fellow um, person in the music industry, especially from being from St. Lucia as well, it will mean a lot to her. Let me just post her. This is her Facebook page, so you could go there after the live and drop her some love, some support. And secondly, because that is free, that doesn't take anything from you, but it could go a long way if she could feel that love and that support. And I want you to
Yeah,
also, if you can, pledge. There is a target, there's a goal. I'm not going to announce the amount because we want to surpass that. So I want you guys to give and give willingly and wholeheartedly. And musicians out there, we need to come together in unity and love. For 2025, it's a new year, Mr. X. And thanks God, to God be the glory that we are still alive. We are still here. We started this
yeah,
thing maybe just a little over a year ago. And thank God we're still going strong. We're still there. We're still trying to do our part to provide support on this platform for artists. We believe in giving people the flowers whilst they're there, whilst they're alive, and they could enjoy it. It's important that they could feel the love. Because, with the music business, today, you're a celebrity, you're up there, and then tomorrow, people get used to you. Somebody new comes in the spotlight, and then they put us as trophies on the back shelf. But when we are not there, that is when everybody comes, oh, I miss that person, I love them, or if I wish, So now we have the chance.
And now that's the right time you have to do it. That's the right time.
We have to do it now. We have to do it
Yeah.
now. Every community in St. Lucia, Grosile, Cap Estate, Moshi, all these areas coming down to Castries. If you're in the north and you're able to go and support, and you could go to the Golden Apple Bar, it's happening right now. If you are not able to go, you could go online. There's a GoFundMe page. Should we take in one of our songs, Mr. X? Yeah, should we take in one of our songs now? Listen to one of our songs.
One of a song. Well, my favorite was,
yeah.
You played already. Bounce. That's one of my favorite songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I really like the groove she had with Alpha.
Alpha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we started running that a while ago. I played a little piece
of it. You say na 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 na.
I remember that song when that song came out. Boy, that was when they performed that song. I think it was it Gitty or in the Cultural Center? But I think one of them came on a rope, flying down. That's the first and last time I only saw that in that venue in St. Lucia. So, kudos to them, man. Let's see if we could.
Yeah, man.
And big up NG's Soca Stage. That was a platform for many artists like Nicole, showcase the talent. Are you big up yourself wherever you are?
When you in the party, whining on me, and the music I read, when we in the party, and you're jamming on me, a little caution, baby, oh gosh. Boy, you've got me wanting to hold you till I'm morning.
Enough love, Nick, enough love. You could do this, you could beat this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
But baby, can you dance when the music starts to play? You got to have when you in the party, whining on me, and the music I read.
Get the man alpha.
Jamming on me.
Come on.
A little caution, baby. Oh, God. Take it slow. Take it easy. You gotta take it slow.
Yeah, man, I like this one as well. I like this one as well.
Take it easy, no need to rush.
So when I hold you tonight, you're still morning like girl. I hope you know how to control it.
I wish we had some more from this podium because that was a lovely combination, you know. Yeah, that was a lovely combination. I was a fan of that song. Let's take in another one, Jabal. Well, we had a little bit about Jabal. For those of you who don't know what's a Jabal, tell them what's a Jabal, Mr. X.
Hey, Jabal, you you want me to tell you what's a Jabal?
For those who do not know, because don't forget we have viewers and listeners from across the world. Ada yo pa konet, so nou vle di yo, chete sa, no y se Jabal.
Okay.
A jab ki ka bay bal.
Ninja dan sing it the other way around. Ninja dan sing the other way around. The Jabal is the outside woman. That's the Jabal.
So Ninja dan had the outside man.
Yeah. The Jabal is the outside woman. As you saying
woman.
that, I remember you recorded a song for me and Platinum George, and that song, I think you lose that song, you know. I think you lose that song. A good thing you mentioned that. I had a song with, and that song that was wicked, you know. And then I don't know what happened, and you tell me something will happen to your computer and you have to bring it to fix up, and then you lose everything.
Yes. I remember that.
Yeah. And it was like, who you think that is better? Who you think that is better? Tell me, who you think that is better? Who you think that is sweeter? The wife or the Jabal? The wife or the Jabal? Yeah.
That was what, boy. That must have been 2000 and what year was that? Maybe about 2005 or 6 or 7, something, or maybe I don't know.
I think yeah, something like that. Yeah. And then Platinum saying the wife cook, the Jabal na cook. The wife shop at hobby, the Jabal shop at taxi, you know, all that kind of thing.
Well, big up to the wives, because the wives, we know the Jabal could never replace the wives.
Yeah, man.
Jab kika by bal. But as you said, Jabal is referred to as the outside woman. So let's take a little bit of that song there from Nicole.
Hello. For them Jabals, Tansa. He's in the moon back me say, stop troubling the people, man. You hear what I'm telling you? Leave the people, man, alone. Yeah, you better find your own. Stop calling the wife at home and hang up the telephone. If you can't see you one night, you're getting on so uptight. You're making all kind of tracks. Don't want to be second best, but no matter what you do, the man will just use you. Wine. She wants to have everything.
You know, she like that. You know, the Jabal calling for drinks. The wife doesn't even call for.
I remember that. I remember that year when Nicole performed that song, boy. You seen all the married women too. Because they see the other women there whining that song there, and the boy, the women there with their boyfriend, some women there with their boyfriend and all their husband, and they screw up. I telling you.
So when your wife order in a malt, the Jabal order in Hennessy on the rock, you know.
Yeah.
Look, she there. Look, the Jabal right there. Look, the Jabal there. Jabal.
All right, let's take in another one again.
I am the dictator. I'm a misbehavior. I'm the instigator. I am the party favor. Mr. Let me never. I just want to be in a bacchanal. 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 registration to jump in a van, but I'm coming down the highway. I can't understand why I only see a woman. They don't have no man. When all I want is a man to wind me bam bam. I just want to be in a back of the lick. I just want to be in a back of the lick. I just want to be in a back of the lick. I just want to be in a back of the lick. Mama, boy, mama, yeah.
Yeah, man, you listen to the voice of Nicole Davide. Yeah, top singer, songwriter, artist, public personality. Yeah, man, the works, the whole 9 yards. And tonight, we're supporting, or we're trying to encourage you as well to support as best as you can. As we say, little goes a long way. And she's battling cancer and she needs financial assistance for the medical bill. As you know, it's not an easy thing to actually, especially in the Caribbean. Sometimes you have to go away from your home to travel to get that.
And big up, and also big up to I would say a big thanks to Ninja Dan as well, because he was the one that that push everything, telling people to support Nicole and everything, big up to Ninja Dan, man. Yeah, man. Big respect.
Definitely. Big up yourself, Ninja Dan. Let's take in, before we go back to the music, let's take in a little bit of the news report in relation. So for me, it was very emotional watching that video because, knowing her and her personality and always upbeat and high energy and herself, and to see her at this stage of her life when she's trying to still, represent herself and come out there and try to rally support for herself, it must touch your heart. So for me, it was very emotional watching that video. So folks, please don't let these words fall on deaf ears. We are appealing to you, whatever you can do, whether it's like we say, if you can do financial, go on the GoFundMe link and pledge. If you're not in a position to do so, give her words of encouragement and prayers. So you could go on her Facebook page and leave her some messages of love and encouragement there. Okay, let's take in a little bit of the news report.
St. Lucia's beloved soca queen, Nicole Davide, has announced her recent cancer diagnosis, which necessitates surgery. Unfortunately, the OKEU hospital in St. Lucia lacks the specialized equipment and care necessary for her treatment. As a result, Nicole will need to be transferred to Martinique for urgent advanced care, which is critical for comprehensive diagnosis and her best chance at recovery. In a recent video shared online, Nicole confirmed that a GoFundMe campaign has been initiated to help cover her medical expenses, including treatments, travel, and living costs throughout this difficult period. She reassured her supporters of the campaign's legitimacy.
I just want to say the GoFundMe through Giselle Brown from England, it is legit. Please support whatever little you can. And if you know me, reach out to me as well. You can also go through my account. All right. So the GoFundMe is legit. I know some people have their little, things about doing GoFundMe, but it is legit. So whatever little you can, a little goes a long way, because chemo and all these other things you have to do to, get the body back, on track. It's very, very, very expensive, so I'm reaching out to you guys, to help, to assist in whatever possible way you can.
Nicole's diagnosis came just a few months ago. While her initial symptoms seemed minor, further testing revealed the severity of her condition. Currently undergoing chemotherapy in St. Lucia to address blood clots, Nicole urgently needs to travel to Martinique for more advanced treatment.
Right now, I have to do chemo in St. Lucia, because of possibility of a blood clot if I travel presently. So right now, we're doing that first set of chemo, 6 weeks of chemo, and then we're gonna see if I can travel to Martinique, or other possible places.
Nicole David is a well-known figure in the local community, frequently hosting karaoke nights and performing at various events. Her hit song Bounce, which won the 2005 Road March, catapulted her to fame. Additionally, she secured third place in the St. Lucia Soca Monarch competition twice in 2004 and 2005 and represented St. Lucia in Trinidad's Queen of Soca competition, where she finished 7th. Her contributions to the soca music scene in St. Lucia have made a lasting impact. Friend and fellow soca artist Ninja Dan praised Nicole's musical legacy, highlighting her significant contributions to the genre.
Nicole has contributed tremendously to the art form in terms of she helping younger other female artists coming on board, and she kind of being the, how should I put it, mentoring a lot of the young female artists like Keisha, Cupid and Jessica, a lot of other names I can't really remember. But Nicole has played a very significant role in the soca, or should I say the music arena.
He also offered words of encouragement, urging Nicole to stay strong throughout her treatment, despite the common misconception that cancer equates to a death sentence.
In spite of people think that cancer is a death sentence, I just want her to keep her mind set positive, because other than everything else, the Almighty is the boss, and our mind is another part of that sauce. So whatever she's going through, I know she's going through a lot of pain. So I just want her to just think positive, In spite of the pain, in spite of the process, in spite of the chemo, let her mind heal her body rather than let her mind destroy her body. Let her mind heal her body at one step, one day at a time, and just know that she's loved. And all the people that's on the ground, we're doing all what we can to ensure that, she has a good recovery.
In the face of this daunting prognosis, Nicole remains determined to fight. She has vowed to confront her illness with resilience and strength. Chloe Dantes, NBC Prime.
Yes. So, folks, have you seen her an appeal to show support? And I want to just take you to the GoFundMe page so you could see for yourself. This is what it looks like. If you get there, you should see that it's the official GoFundMe as she fights the fight against cancer. They're 91% close to the target. So far, they've reached 9,089. So that is a bit better than when I saw it 2 days ago. So please donate. We've had so far 194 donations. The target is £10,000. So when you get on the page, you could donate or you could also share. Okay. So big up all those who have given so far. And yes, folks, please show your support. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. So let me just try to get off the page now. So yeah, so we've been speaking of Nicole and her career, and for me it was emotional because looking at the video I could see myself in the background on the keyboards playing, accompanying her there, and one of the videos they showed in the news report there. And like I said, I've accompanied her so many times. I remember she come to the band room and rehearsing. I remember, it's always an exciting thing when Nicole takes the mic and starts to sing and perform, and she demands a certain level of professionalism. And even when I used to go and watch her performing for the bands and stuff in the hotel and stuff like that, and then, it's just affectionate memories. My wife is very fond of her, very fond of Nicole, and for us, it's really emotional because, as we know, life happens and we cannot take anything for granted, really and truly. we have to
Yeah, man.
show
Yeah,
our
man.
love and appreciation to people that come across in our lifetime. For us, we might take each other for granted, Mr. X. We might be talking and saying like, you know, but so we don't know the impact or the effect we've had on the lives of others. And sometimes we don't know that until it's very late or too late. So show
Yeah.
her support. She needs the love, she needs the spread, she needs the strength. Um, we as musicians, we need to have these conversations. We need to talk about ways that we could make things better for us as well as for the generation up to come. You know what I mean? Because some of the videos we're watching there, some of those videos maybe over 10, 15 years old or so. And that was when some of us was in our prime and excited and giving our all. I remember sometimes you spend a whole day in the band room and all you eat is a little piece of bread and a little juice and you on pure adrenaline. You know what I mean? We didn't
Yeah.
always have the luxury of looking after ourselves, but that's a sacrifice that we've made to take the thing to where it is currently. So, that's why for me, when I look at a lot of the up and coming artists and stuff that is there, it takes a lot to impress me because I've been around the best. I've rubbed shoulders with them. I've worked alongside them. I've been there, and I know the sacrifices that we have put. And
Not,
we still
it's not,
sometimes don't get the
not,
respect
it's not easy, you know.
that is due. My
It's not
brother.
easy. One thing I always say in the artists now get it easier, you know. Even if
Well,
it's a little
rightfully
bit,
so. And
even if it's a little bit hard, but it is easier than the time,
it's a lot easier.
you know, when
We didn't
Angie
have
was there.
internet. We didn't have internet. We didn't have
No,
all those airplays.
exactly.
I remember people used to be begging radio stations for airplay, and the radio stations will find every excuse not to play our music because the argument at the time was, well, the quality is not like the international and stuff like that. But really and truly, I can't blame the radio stations because you play popular music, so you get listeners. Nobody would necessarily push a song for an artist that
Sometimes you burn a CD there to bring it to the radio station to play. You are in your bag, the CD scratch. You give it to them, you cannot play.
I mean, all kind of things, my brother. I used to go around in the radio stations and sit down and talk to some of the program directors just to try to find out because a lot of artists was coming around and I would hear their cries and what they're saying and stuff like that and trying to understand for myself and to see it for myself. And we have come a long way, and it's through the hard work of artists like yourself, myself, others too numerous to mention, people either on the live scene or the recording scene have been making contributions to the St. Lucian entertainment fraternity and family. So that is why we felt it necessary,
I
to
didn't even
come
think they had Facebook, you know. They didn't have Facebook.
No, there wasn't Facebook, my brother. What Facebook?
No Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah, well, Facebook came around, well, at some point in time when Facebook came around, people was not really using it for that purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The same way there was MySpace and all those other things. But the thing is, when you say artists have it easier now, they should, because really and truly, we have done a lot to ensure that
Yeah.
that artists could be respected and go perform and do stuff around the place. And a lot of us would perform for free at certain times in our career.
Yeah, man.
Trying to get our exposure and stuff like that. And now artists could come, literally never perform anywhere before and collect top dollar because they have a song that's buzzing. So we've seen both sides of the coins. But what we're saying, really and truly, is artists, no matter as much as you may think that you are the celebrity of the day, you understand, you may feel that you're making all these strides now. Thing about it is, we've been there and we could tell you at the end of that journey, it could be lonely, it could be sad, it could be so many different things. And what we rely on is the support of friends and family.
Just recently, Platinum George and I was talking about that, the struggle we went through. Yeah, man. We went to perform in Bexon, and then when we performed, the place was packed, I telling you. The place was packed. And then when to pay us, the guy said he didn't make enough money, you know. He didn't make money and he couldn't even pay us. And just imagine we didn't even have money to go back to our home, you know. We were walking and it was raining in the rain. We wet, soaked in wet, you know, walking.
They definitely didn't have Facebook there, because I imagine they had you to come on Facebook and blast that.
Yeah,
That
yeah, man, he was walking in the rain, you know, walking in the rain, and praise God, that guy, Coco Stick. I don't know if you heard about Coco Stick Studio.
I know Coco Stick. Yeah, I know Coco Stick.
Yeah.
Very well. Big up yourself, Coco Stick.
Yeah, and I think he gave him and do a job in Vieux-Fort, and then he passed, and he saw us, you know, and then he stopped. He gave us a ride.
Wow.
Yeah, he gave us a ride. We walked. I tell you, walked. The guy couldn't even pay us.
You remember the promoter's name?
Yeah. I remember his name. I remember his name. Platinum tell me he saw him once, and Platinum told him that.
Yeah, we should have given him a shout out, but anyway,
yeah, man.
I don't drama. That is about Nicole anyway. But yeah, artists have gone through so many, and there's so many horror stories like that. I mean, I remember myself even getting involved in the studio aspect and stuff like that. There'll be times, Gassa, the whole day pass, and you don't even realize you don't even eat yet, you know. You're just focusing on what you're trying to do and achieve in that musical game. And a lot of people will not know the sacrifices, the struggles, going up and down to collect your money, and the check is not ready yet. They tell you that one don't sign it, that one is missing a signature. You know, all kind of horror stories. And you perform already, you know. You've given them, they've made their money off you already, but they cannot pay you. You understand? So it's a situation where even if you're trying to save or you're trying to put something together, it's a challenge, because somebody's always owing you, and you're not the priority. So those young ones coming up in music, you've gotten it a little bit easier.
And I had already give up, you know. I consider, you know what, I'm going to give up. And the time I said I'm going to give up, I get a phone call from Kakal calling me, Mr. X, I want you to perform the opening of Carnival in Vieux-Fort. How much you charging? You know? So I was so down. I see, because I see Kakal is, I tell Kakal, you know, give me 800. Kakal goes to the 800 you want? I giving you more than that. I was so excited, I tell you.
Big up Kakal.
I was so excited.
Kakal is a soul, yeah. Let me tell you, Kakal is
man.
artist I have
800
enormous respect for.
Yeah, I tell him, just give me 800. He said, 800 you want? No, man, I giving you more than that. Yeah, I think that time he was in charge of the carnival, whatever, in Vieux-Fort.
Vieux-Fort, okay.
Yeah.
So, folks, for those of you joining us late into the tonight's stream, we showing our support for Nicole. Nicole is a singer, artist, songwriter from St. Lucia. She is at the moment battling cancer, and she is in need of our support. It's important.
Yeah, man.
We see these fundraisers, we see these telephones, we see these GoFundMe, and sometimes the person is not necessarily close to us, so we don't we just, it goes through one ear and out the other. But it could be your family tomorrow, it could be somebody else, and we have to be each other's keeper. We have to give, and we have to show love and kindness. We have to be each other's keeper in life. I believe life is a circle of events. It's a chain. You understand? And we are all here to help each other and to learn from each other. And artists, musicians, music lovers, promoters, even if you have nothing to do with music, and you're hearing our voice, and it's upon your heart to give tonight, I want you to pledge. I want you to go on the link is there. We've showed you the page, how to go on the page and how to think, and pledge, give, help support, whether you're from St. Lucia or not. Because our program is not just based on St. Lucia, it's Caribbean Celebrity Show, where as long as you've had an impact on the culture or Caribbean music and you're from the Caribbean, we will highlight you. We will showcase you. We will help make the journey a little bit for you in reaching your audience. And we want to dedicate this forum tonight to Nicole's recovery and healing process. And I would love. I remember there was a time, maybe last year, we were doing the show, Mr. X. I don't know if you remember that. And she came in the chat and she was, putting text and stuff. And then we say, we have to bring you on. And as
You have to
life
bring
would
on,
have,
yeah, that's true, It's
yes.
true, yeah.
And as life has had
I think
it now,
she said like she was busy or she had to go to
yeah,
work or something.
she was getting ready for a gig, And as life would have it, it's heart wrenching to see her, at this vulnerable stage in her life, and it could happen to any of us. So let us do our part. Let's share our love and humanity to her tonight. The show is about Nicole, and as we wrap up things, we hope at least if you didn't know of her music before and you've discovered her, no matter where you are in the world,
yeah, man,
you will let God use your hands to reach her. Okay, we're taking some more of her songs because it's a celebration. It's a celebration tonight. So let's see if we played Matter, we played Bounce. Let's see Bacchanal, Jabal. Which one again we have? Wet Me. Let's see this.
I feel like getting wet. 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 I feel like all them man are setting up on the road, affecting up in the ups and burning up, but I can't stop winding up. I need a water man to come in nice and shine. I need attention. I'm looking for cotton. I feel like getting wet. I feel like getting wet. I feel like getting wet. I feel like wet me down with your horse, start and wet me down with your horse, wet me down with your horse, start and let the water flow. What on my chest, what on my belly, what all over me, what in my face, what on my chest, what on my belly, what all over me. I feel like getting wet, I feel like getting wet, I feel like getting wet, I feel like Mr. Waterman, please stay. I don't want you to go away, cause I will be in this way. I need you to stay all day. Been waiting for so long, it's steaming up in your tongue. Take your horse.
Oh, I love your voice, Nicole. I love your voice.
I feel like getting wet. I feel like getting wet. I feel like getting wet. I feel like wet me down with your horse, start and wet me down with your horse, wet me down with your horse, start and let the water flow. What in my face, what on my chest, what on my belly, what all over me, what in my face, what on my chest, what on my belly, what all over me. I feel like getting wet. I feel like getting wet. I feel like getting wet. I feel like wet me down with your horse, start and wet me down with your horse, wet me down with your horse, start and let the water flow. What in my face, what on my chest, what on my belly, what all over me, what in my face, what on my chest, what on my belly, what all over me. Do me the honor, boy, splash the water. Do me a favor, come in real close now. Do me the honor, boy, splash the water. Do me a favor, splash it all over. Splash it, 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 splash it. Cotton, where you there? I feel like getting wet. I feel like getting wet. I feel like getting wet. I feel like.
Yeah, showers of blessing. Yeah, Nicole. Showers of blessings coming your way, man. Definitely. Yeah, so folks, as we approach that time, we gotta say thanks again for tuning in tonight. And definitely show your love and your support. Let's see if we can take in a little video of us again before we go. It's a little short clip and stuff, And
Yeah.
definitely, Nicole, you are loved, you're appreciated, and we wishing you speedy recovery. And like we say, nothing is stronger than the power of God.
Yeah,
and
man.
the
Yeah, man.
will.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
rooting for you.
And
Let's take another-
one thing I learned: inspiration comes from within ourselves. Once you have to be positive,
Mhm.
you know,
That's right.
good things happen. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
Okay,
good
let's
things happen. So she just have to think positive, and then, you know,
yeah, power in
good
the
things
mind.
will happen. Yeah, man.
Okay, let's take another piece of that. I see
And
myself
also
on
big up
stage
to
there.
and also big up to Alpha as well, Alpha Alliance. You know, I see he keep on posting, on Facebook all the time.
It's important. It's
Connected.
important. Yeah, it's
Yeah, man.
important for artists to do that. It's important. We are fraternity. We are brotherhood. Sometimes we don't see that,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
but we are all in this together. Um, when you're given a talent by God, you're special. When you have a voice, when you have a talent, maybe writing songs or singing songs or performing, or the world would be a very sad place without that part of the equation. If there was no music, if there was no dancing, if there was, and it's a spiritual thing too. It's on a spiritual level. I think
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
some of us have these gifts, and a lot of the times we feel down and we feel discouraged because the journey, we alone know what we go through, Mr. X, and it might be different to me what I go through to you, but we have these moments, and I know there've been moments or there've been times where I've said, boy, wow, that's it. I feel like, boy, so long I'm in that thing and I can't reach where I want to go yet. You know what I mean? And then it's something where we don't realize that. So it's just like a baby. We're taking steps. Then we learn to crawl. Then we learn to stand. Then we learn to walk. Then we learn to run. Okay? And when we run, like you say, child, you'll fall down. Stop. We speak to each other. We want to do everything at a speed. But in life, we have to go through steps. We have to go through chapters, pages in our story. Someday somebody will be reading that book of our story, and they'll find encouragement. They will find themselves on their journey through what we've gone through. So if you're going through any sort of trauma, any sadness, any insecurities, any moment of doubt or feel like giving up, remember, giving up is not an option. When the Father is ready for us, He'll call upon us. But until then, let's encourage each other.
Yeah.
Let's be strong. Okay? All right, so let's play a little.
Yeah. My sugar daddy. Hey. From that day I met you, boy, you made my life so complete. Always there right next to me. You're the perfect one for me. You never give me no stress. Fist perfect between my breasts. Stamina, no one can test. You know that you are the best. This that you know. You are the perfect one for me. Oh, you always satisfy me. Oh, you're my sugar daddy.
Yeah, boy, Mr. X, I see you
I
smiling
see you in
there.
the background. I see you in the background. I remember that year.
Yeah,
That
boy.
fellas
Yeah.
was balling,
Yeah, man.
A
Yeah, I
lot of
mean,
guys was balling at me for that song, Mr.
that
Dildo.
song, that song. Yeah, she has some controversial songs. I mean, I see some videos there of her performing, and sometimes I see myself on stage in the background on the keyboard. Big up, well, the members at the time, TM band, one of the backing bands back there, and the sound, listen to it is so amazing when I listen to that band, and what we've done over the years and stuff. But yeah, that song was a song that, let me tell you, Nicole know how to pick the topics. Every year she come out with something. Trust me, you have the people talking and going because,
Problem.
but it's a
That song put
reality.
problems between
Let me tell you,
that song put problems between a lot of guys and their woman, that Mr. Dildo song there.
Lord have mercy. Well, folks, this is where we call it tonight. We hope tonight's program has been not just entertaining, but also something that you've enjoyed. And again, thanks for viewing us tonight. Look out for next week. I think for the month of December, everybody's very busy and stuff. So whilst we have guests planned and scheduled, we want to really make it something that is really dedicate the rest of the Sundays to, maybe highlighting some of our own people that have contributed towards talent and contributed towards the music. And big up Boo Hinkson. Boo Hinkson had his event, I think it was last night, if I'm not mistaken. That's the Show the World concert that he has annually. I saw some clippings online. And hopefully we intend to bring on Brother Boo Hinkson on here in the coming year, as he's a very iconic celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
Proud to say that, he's St. Lucian carrying the banner of St. Lucian music across the globe. So
Yeah,
big
man.
up to
Yeah,
yourself, Bo Hinkson.
yeah,
Big up to all artists coming up, all those, whether you've been in the business for 100 years or 5 years or a year or months or weeks. We welcome you to this forum and we're here to support. Somebody messaged me during the week, Mr. X, and they asked me, how much you charge to come on your program? I said to the person, it's free. They said, are you serious? I said, yeah. Because that artist, for them, basically, they were saying like some of the artists they see we bring on there. And for them to come on, they think we would charge them because they're nobody as yet in their mind. But, it's not really about that. We know how, like we say, how difficult it is. And that is why we try to do what we do. And the Father will give us the reward. When the time comes where this thing is lucrative financially for us, the blessings will come. But until then, feel free to submit us your music, your stuff for consideration. So we say Caribbean celebrity, even if you're a celebrity in the making, we will still show you the same love that we show our celebrities. All right. Mr. X, any final words for tonight's viewers?
Yeah. One more thing. I think one day we have to bring our wives on the show.
Well, I could tell you something.
We have to bring our wives on the show.
Well, that would be very nice, but I think my wife is so shy.
To host for us, and then we're taking a break.
Yeah, that's a very good one. I will tell my wife that, but I'll tell her in the morning, guys. Especially if I tell her that tonight, but I go be in the doghouse.
I think we should do that. Make our wives take over Caribbean celebration. We'll take a break.
Even if it's for the Christmas, yeah, we'll let them. Yeah. But we'll see. But I know that's a task because, bro, when I used to be shooting music videos, my wife used to go and get girls to come in the video for me rather than she be in it, I'm telling you. And the amount of pressure I get for that already because I'm trying to, get her to think. But they show their support. So, we'll try. If they come on, that's fine. If they don't, but I know my wife is very shy. I can't really get her to take a picture half of the time. So, we will see. Folks, all the best till next time. Catch us again on the Caribbean Celebrity Show. We have exciting things to talk about in the coming week. But have a blessed week, Mr. X. Look after yourself, my brother. We'll catch up very soon.
Yeah, man. Respect. Yes, man.
Blessings. Give thanks.
Yeah.